A very good morning to all of you. Today I will discuss on the topic of the control structure in C++. So after watching this video presentation, you will be able to explain control structure and you will be able to use different control structure in C++ program. So let's start with the topic that is control structure. So what is a control structure? So control structure is used to alter the flow of execution of program. The program is executed in different way. The program execution can be in sequence manner. The program execution can be based on condition, or the particular set of instruction can be executed for multiple times, or the program controls can jump from one location to another. So there are multiple control structures. So the control structure can be sequence, it can be selection, it can be repetition, or it can be a jump in control structure. Now, what is a sequence control structure? Sequence control structure means that suppose there are multiple instruction in program, instruction 1, instruction 2. So when you execute any program, it will execute first this instruction, that is instruction 1, and after that it will execute this instruction 2. So in sequence control structure, all the instructions are executed one after one. So the execution of program will be in a sequence manner. In case of selection control structure, which is also known as conditional branching statement. So in this selection control structure, based on condition, particular set of instruction will be executed. इसका मतलब है अगर कोई कंडीशन ट्रू है, सपोज करो आपके पास ये कंडीशन है, ये कंडीशन स्टेटस नो है और ये यस है। अगर कोई कंडीशन आपकी ट्रू हो रही है तो ये ब्लॉक एग्जीक्यूट करेगा, अगर कंडीशन फॉल्स है तो ये ब्लॉक एग्जीक्यूट करेगा। नाउ व्हाट इज अ ब्लॉक? ब्लॉक मींस अ ग्रुप ऑफ स्टेटमेंट। जैसे आपने कोई प्रोग्राम बनाया, करली ब्रैकेट हो क्लोज, तो यहाँ पर जो आप कोडिंग करते हैं दैट इज ए ब्लॉक। So it is a group of statement. In block, you can also have a single line statement. So in selection, based on condition, particular block or particular set of code will be executed. If condition is true, then this set will be executed. If condition is false, then this block of code will be executed. Now in case of repetition, which is also known as looping or iteration. So here it means that particular set of code will be executed for multiple times. जो particular set of code है उसको आप क्या कर सकते हैं, बार बार execute कर सकते हो. Suppose आप चाहते हो कि you want to print hi message for 10 times, so that instruction should be executed for multiple times. तो अगर आपकी कंडीशन ट्रू है तो ये एग्जीक्यूट करेगा इंस्ट्रक्शन 1, अगर फॉल्स है तो ये एग्जीक्यूट करेगा। इस एग्जीक्यूशन के बाद दोबारा यहाँ पर आएगा, कंडीशन चेक होगा, अगर कंडीशन ट्रू है फिर से ये इंस्ट्रक्शन एग्जीक्यूट करेगा, फिर ये ऊपर जाएगा, फिर कंडीशन चेक होगी, फिर नीचे आएगा, फिर ये इंस्ट्रक्शन एग्जीक्यूट होगा। ये तब तक चलता रहेगा जब तक कंडीशन फॉल्स ना हो। जैसे कंडीशन फॉल्स होती है तो ये यहाँ पर मूव करेगा। सो हेयर द फ्लो ऑफ एग्जीक्यूशन ऑफ प्रोग्राम इज चेंज, सो इट इज मूविंग फ्रॉम हेयर to this next instruction, executing this instruction, then again program control is coming at this location and this condition is checked again, this will move to this instruction and it will execute this portion. If condition is false, then it will execute this instruction. So this is a repetition. In case of jump in, program control is transferred from one location to another location. इसमें क्या होता है, प्रोग्राम का जो कंट्रोल है वो जंप करता है एक लोकेशन से दूसरे लोकेशन. सपोज करो अभी कोई इंस्ट्रक्शन आपने यहाँ पर एग्जीक्यूट किया, ये बहुत सारे इंस्ट्रक्शन है, तो अभी प्रोग्राम कंट्रोल यहाँ पर आया. अगर यहाँ पर कोई जंप स्टेटमेंट आता है तो वो यहाँ पर भी जंप कर सकता है, इस लाइन को स्किप कर सकता है. दैट इज जंपिंग फ्रॉम वन लोकेशन टू अनदर लोकेशन. This is also known as unconditional jump in. Here there is no jump in based on condition, but in case of selection, when the condition is true, then it jump to true portion body. If the condition is false, then it will jump to else or else body portion. Now let us discuss in detail about the control structure with the help of syntax and examples. In sequence control structure, the instruction will be like this: int main cout high, then cout by. So it is executed in a sequence manner. यहाँ पर क्या करेगा, सीक्वेंस में एग्जीक्यूट करेगा. पहले ये हाई मैसेज प्रिंट करेगा, फिर बाय. लेकिन सिलेक्शन में आपके बहुत सारे स्टेटमेंट है, जैसे कि पहला है आपके पास इफ, दूसरा है आपके पास इफ एल्स, तीसरा है इफ एल्स इफ, और चौथा है स्विच. Now what is a syntax? Syntax of if statement. How to use it? तो पहले आपको कीवर्ड यूज करना है if, within that there will be condition or text expression, and here you have to write code. So if condition is true, then this if body part will be executed. For example, if 3 is greater than 2, then cout true. So the condition is checked here whether it is true or false. Here it is true, so I am printing the message true. So this is a way of writing the if statement in program. Now if else, the syntax is if, then condition or text expression, here you can write, and then else, here you can write else part. For example, if 3 is 2 greater than 2, then cout true, else cout false. So if you write this code, then it will check this condition. If condition is true, then this part will execute. It will show you the message true. Now suppose next time I am changing the value here 2. So when again I execute this program, then this time the condition will be checked. Here the condition 2 greater than 2, which is not true. So in if statement there was no else part, so you cannot get any message. So in order to show that message, suppose the condition is false, so you have to use this if else statement. So in case there is a condition false, then you can print that false. जैसे आप एटीएम में जाते हो, अगर आपका एटीएम मशीन में पिन कोड आपने गलत डाला, तो वहां पर एक मैसेज आता है इनकरेक्ट पिन, तो दैट इज ए एल्स पार्ट। अगर वो एल्स पार्ट नहीं होगा तो आपको कैसे पता चलेगा कि आपने गलत पिन कोड डाला कि सही। सो देयर शुड बी एल्स पार्ट if the condition is false. So you can use this example also in C++ program. Then if if else if means you can have multiple condition. Suppose the syntax for using this if else is if then condition or the text expression 1, then else if then condition 2, then else. If this condition is true, then this portion will be executed. If this condition is true, then this portion will be executed. Otherwise, this portion will execute. Whatever you have written in this else part, this will execute. Looping statement in C++. So there are three types of looping statement. The first is for loop. The second is while loop. And the third is do while loop. Now the syntax for loop that I have already discussed is for, then initialization. After that there will be condition checking. After that there will be updation. And here you can define multiple instruction. For example, suppose this is a program that is include iostream dot h in turbo C++. If you are using code block, then there is no need of .h. Then using namespace std int main function for int x equal to 0. This is initialization. Here I am declaring the variable and initializing this variable equal to 0. After that condition checking, that is x is less than 5, then x is plus plus, that is updation. Here the updation can be increment or decrement, so it is increment, which means that the value of x will be incremented by 1. So here I can write cout high. Now initially the value of x is 0, then this condition will be checked, that is x less than 5 means 0 less than 5. The condition is true. Yes, the condition is true. It means this output will be shown, that is the output will be printed high. After that the x value will be incremented, that is the initial value of x is 0, now it becomes 1. Then again the condition will be checked. Now this time the value will be 1 less than 5. Again 1 is less than 5, condition true. Again it will come here, it will print this value high, high. Now the value of x will be incremented by 2. Then 2 less than 5, then 3, 3 less than 5, then 4, 4 less than 5, then 5, then finally 5, 5 less than 5. Here the condition is false. So the value is high, high, high. So it will show you the value high 5 times. So the output will be like this: high, 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 high. If you use here handle, then it will show like this: high, high, high. Or you can use here the slash n. So the output will be shown like this. Now in while loop, the syntax is first there will be initialization, then there will be condition check-in, while condition, and then there will be updation. For example, in program int main int x equal to 0. So this is initialization. Then while x is less than 5, cout high. Here I am using handle, and here I have to increase the value of x. So in for loop we have used int x like this. After that we use this condition for loop, that is x less than 5, and after that we incremented the value of x like this. Same initialization, condition check-in, and updation. Same initialization, that is outside the while loop, then condition check-in, then updation. The syntax is different. So when you execute this program, the output will be high, 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 high. So it will be printed for 5 times. When x value is 6, 6 is less than 5, the condition is false. When condition is false, this block of code will not executed. So the program control will transfer to here. So after this, coming to this location, it will execute this line. Now in case of do while loop, the syntax is, that is do initialization, that is do here the updation, and then while condition, here the condition will be checked. Make sure you have to put this semicolon here. For example, in main function you can write this int x equal to 0, then do cout, that is high, and l, then while condition, that is x less than 5. So again the initialization part is here, then here you have to update the value of x, that is x plus plus. This is updation, this is initialization, and this is condition. But here the difference between while loop and do while loop is that in while loop the condition is checked first, but in case of do while loop the condition is checked in the end. So here you can execute the instruction first. In case of while loop, if condition is true, then only its while loop body part will be executed. But in case of do while loop, if condition is not true, even then it will execute at least one time this instruction, because the condition is taken at the end. Suppose the value of x is 5. So here this instruction will be executed. Now the value of 5 will be 6, and then here the condition is checked, 6 is less than 5, but condition is false, so it will execute at least one time this instruction. So now you have understood what is the difference between while loop and do while loop. In case of while loop, instruction will be executed if the condition is true, but in case of do while loop, even if the condition is false, it will execute at least one time. So the output of this program, when the x is 0, so it will print the output like this, high, high. x0, then this message will be printed. After that the condition will be checked, so the output will be 5 times higher. So today in this video session you have understood how to use the for loop, while loop and do while loop in C++ program. So that's all for today. Thank you.